Hello, welcome to another video with me, Winner and Trade. I'm now doing the timeline video for this series where I was playing as Korea on the 1200 scenario, Rise of the Mongols on version 5.0 of the MegaMod. In which, yeah, of course playing Korea over here. Go ahead and get this thing started, because it's quite long. I also don't know exactly what made this series so long, but it was. But yeah, first thing I basically did was go into Japan because there's no way in hell I was going to be able to defeat China right off bat. So yeah, go and take Kyushu, I think that is down there. That's Southern Islands. Get all that fully under my control, and then after a bit I eventually continue expanding in Japan. But while that's going on, I guess try and pay attention to stuff in Europe, possibly. You can actually see things over here for once, considering you know it's got all the stars being used as capitals. So they got all the dots instead. But yeah, France not very strong yet, at least. But they eventually get stronger. Eventually. Sweden and Norway at war with each other there. I think Norway actually went to war, don't they? Seems like it, yeah. And I think I just fought a war with Kamakura over here, and won. Got them as a vassal at this point, and now I'm cleaning that stuff up. Yep, there we go. So I got at least a third of Japan under control at this point. With Kamakura counted, it's basically half of Japan, I think, over there. The Egyptians going a bit crazy there, and now they've fallen. Very quick rise and then fall right there. Oh, it's Caliphate going fighting England right now. Okay. Next Kamakura. I think that's basically it for me currently over here. Because I think my next target is the Great Jin. Right here. Taking over China. Bulgaria slowly getting stronger as well. And is currently now at war with Venice. Okay. And there's my war with China. I managed to win, take all that, and get them as a vassal. Which I actually keep them for as a vassal for quite a while, to be honest. At very least until I get all of Eastern Asia under my control. Jerusalem getting quite large over here. Let's see what else is going on. Denmark started colonizing in South America. Just had to fight a war with Burma because they went to war with me. So I went and took all that land and also got them as a vassal. So next is Mongols right there. Went to war with me, got them as a vassal now. So I go ahead and colonize a bit of land up there to kind of clean up that little bit of border. And then kind of just take a bit of this land off of China right there. To smooth out the border a bit more. Just buy that stuff off of them. There we go. Took a little bit down here. Going to take over the Great Viet soon, I think, before I finish off Japan. Yeah, there we go. There goes Tate, and then they accept the ultimatum next. There we go. With that stuff done, I think I kind of, no, Song was next, right there. They started that whole war there, so I got involved in that. Deal with them. Now, of course, I got them as vassal as well, though they end up getting independence eventually. But currently I have all 4 of them as vassals right there, which is very nice. But yeah, the only one that actually stays loyal to me to the very end is Great Jin. All the rest of them eventually end up declaring independence from me, annoyingly. I think the Mongols have actually already declared independence. But yeah, taking over Southeast Asia at this point. Bulgaria is getting pretty damn strong over here. Same with Almohad's Caliphate's kind of right there. They're even up here in Scandinavia. But yeah, slowly getting all that stuff under my control here. I think once I get that under my control, finish that stuff off, I gotta deal with Burma because I'm pretty sure they have declared independence right around now. So I'm going to have to deal with them later once I'm prepared for them. Denmark is at war with Novogorons there now. There goes Burma. Finally got them dealt with. Had China go to war with Mongols, hoping that they'd be able to take all land, but they weren't. But yeah, they're my only vassal at this point, because they declared independence quite a while ago at this point here. Denmark now has all of that. Jesus. Denmark really hasn't done very much over here in South America yet. But, yeah. Song is my next target, I'm pretty sure. And the Petwar them, which I currently have as a vassal as well. After that's worth Burma, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, there we go. Got that dealt with. Ended up capitulating to Song before I was able to defeat them. So yeah, had to deal with that as well. Then finish off the Mongols and everything there. And once I get all the province ability for all that land done, I finally annex China over here. So I fully have everything in East Asia under my direct control. Almon's Caliphate just basically took the rest of the Iberian Peninsula. France is... no, that's Burgundy. Okay. That's France. Down there, basically. Okay. And there they go. At this point, I do not get any more vassals for the remainder of the game. Because, yeah, I eventually end up getting the zero relation bug. Eventually. But that hasn't happened yet. But next thing I basically do is colonize the entire Pacific over here, pretty much. And then I go into India, finally. Denmark seriously basically controls the entirety of the Baltics over here. Everything around the Baltic Sea they control, except for that little bit of land. That Norway still has. Though they don't have it for very much longer, because Almon's Caliphate is going and taking them over. Yeah. Got all that stuff done, cleaned up that border with as well, and did a little bit more colonizing in South Africa with the lands that Burma had under their control. And just there we go, basically one large war to get all of India under my control, and the rest of the countries accepted ultimatums. So that is done. I take over that country next, then clean up the border with Romania before going to war with them. England controls quite a bit of France at this point. And France is at war with Denmark as well. Great. And Denmark is going and taking over what's left of Norway. And there we go. France got defeated. Lost a lot of lands there. And there we go. That is my border there, done. Next thing I do is go to North Romania and just wipe them out completely. Also, that is one of the Germanic states, part of the Holy Roman Empire, and I'm pretty sure they've basically been exiled over here in Africa, basically, because they've lost all their land in Europe. But yeah, got all that under my control. I really did not have an interest in controlling all of Ukraine, but I even decided to basically keep it after a while, considering I was planning to take over these countries and then create a vassal over here. Not to be at least decently strong enough to stand up for itself. But yeah, they kind of went and took both of them over before I got around to all that. Denmark, I think, is doing more stuff over here. Not yet, I guess. Okay. Not yet. They got that done. I eventually have to do something about that. And that's after I kind of get everything else cleaned up border-wise around here. And basically get the entire Arabian Peninsula under my control as well. Which has started going in, taking a bunch of that stuff, trying to clean up borders and everything at this point. And that is for the most part all that stuff done. Making the borders look better and all that. So once the provinciality is done, I colonize that stuff there. And then finish things up with buying that land off of them. And other stuff like that. And then I turn my attention fully over to Africa. Okay, so got that stuff done for now, basically. Now, finally getting around to Australia and New Zealand, getting that stuff under my control. And there we go. And now I go through getting all of Africa down here colonized. And there we go, all of that's done. So next I buy that stuff off of Bulgaria, right there. And let's see, what else is going on? France kind of has Quebec under their control, kind of. Still got the natives around there, still. But yeah, borders finalized over here in the Middle East to the end of the game, basically, at this point. England is at war with France. And you would think this would be a super easy victory for England, but what's left of France is landlocked over here because of all the land that Denmark took from them before. And yeah, got France doing stuff like that for a while, I guess. And I got that country taken over there, and now finishing off everything in Africa there. But before I actually finish off all that stuff in Africa, yeah. France ends up winning this war against England somehow. I generally have no idea how France ended up winning, but England somehow just ended up capitulating at some point. I generally do not understand how that happens. Yeah, there you go. Seriously, no idea how England capitulated at that point, but they did. And France ended up getting a lot of their lands back as a result of that. But with that there, I also now have the entirety of Africa down here under my control, so I now start colonizing all of the Sahara, getting all that done. And then I turn my attention to the Americas, which is basically controlled by Denmark at this point. Cause yeah, they went a bit crazy and took over a bunch of stuff down here in South America. But yeah, I'm taking over quite a bit here at this point as well. Getting all of this basically done. Mexico and southern United States. There we go. And moving up along there. And taking the entire west coast. And then I start colonizing the rest of that stuff around here as well. Bulgaria's finally dealing with the Byzantine Empire, finishing them off. basically, considering they still have a few provinces left there. Denmark is over here at war with them and just won that war. That war was going on for quite a while, I'm pretty sure. Just took them forever to actually win it. But yeah, slowly getting ready for things here. Denmark is at war with France once again, and then I get a bunch of other countries to go to war with Denmark and then join in the war myself, and the moment I joined the war, Denmark capitulated to me. Don't really understand how Denmark capitulated to me so quickly, but they did. Considering I was literally only attacking them over here in the Americas. I wasn't even doing anything with that little border I had over here in Europe. I was literally just completely ignoring that and just did stuff over here, and yeah, 2 turns, they capitulated. So, managed to get all of that land. Took absolutely forever to get province ability for it all done, but I eventually got it done and started to do some trade deals and stuff to get the borders cleaned up and all that. And of course, finished colonizing all this stuff around here and finished taking over the rest of the Americas. But yeah, took quite a while to get province ability done before I could actually get around to doing any of that stuff. Also, Britain is at war with Almon's Caliphate again, and yeah, they're going to lose. Again, because they fought a previous war and lost. Well, I guess England did do a decent job of that war, considering they were apparently doing multiple naval invasions over and over again, I guess. But yeah, they just lost that war, and now Almon's Caliphate controls the entirety of Britain. Great. And there we go. Got all that done finally. Getting all the Americas in my control, so now time for these borders in Europe to be cleaned up. Yeah. Did that and immediately went to war with them, basically. There we go. With that done, I finally get around to getting all of that colonized. Also Greenland. There we go. And yeah, get all that colonized, and then it's time for Almohad's Caliphate to finally die. And then it's just a matter of finishing off France and Bulgaria, basically. There we go, there's that war. A bit of a pretty decent fight, but that was mostly as a result of the fact that I kind of just was not really prepared completely for that war. Because I really should have had a lot more troops down here. More than 100,000. Probably should have had 500,000 there or something, I guess. Should have some more down here as well, I think. And troops ready to do naval invasions in the Iberian Peninsula, but I didn't have any of that done. For some reason. I only had naval invasions prepared for Britain, for whatever reason. But yeah, with that done, all that's really left at this point is France and Bulgaria, in which, yeah, I had both of them fight a war with each other before I went to war with them. Mostly because just, yeah, they had tons of troops in some parts of their borders, and I just really did not like that, so have that fixed by getting them to fight each other. Considering when it comes to troops they had in borders, it's like there are some provinces where they had over 1,000,000 troops, while most of the border only had a few thousand. And I really just did not like how they distributed troops, so deal with it by getting to fight each other here, and yeah. Bulgaria, of course, eventually wins. Takes quite a while, but they did. And yeah. They recruited a lot of troops during that war. As a result of that, so quite a bit of unhappiness, so a lot of rebellions. France already dealt with the stuff there, getting the happiness up pretty quickly, but with Bulgaria, it took quite a while for them to get things stabilized there. But, yeah, not much longer, and I just go to war with both of them there, and finish things off completely. And yeah, that's done with this series here. So, yeah. I don't have anything else to mention for this series, so that there is the end of this video. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.